Welcome guys, this is Khalil Mohammed. Today we're going to take you through a tutorial here on UCTV. We're going to be showing you how to draw Bender from Futurerama using something called Inkscape. It's a free application that you can download on your computer to try. So have a go, watch this tutorial very carefully, leave a comment below and keep watching UCTV. Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome to another one of our very short audio tutorials helping us to just get some skills in using Inkscape. Hope you guys are well out there as well, inshallah. And today, as you can see, we've got Bender from Futurerama. Now I'll be honest with you, I've never actually seen an episode of Futurerama. It don't matter, it's drawing these items that make all the difference, right? Using all the techniques we've learned so far, the Bezier tool, we're going to go to that right now. Click on that and let's start something simple. Let's just start with the shape of his head. Straight forward, clicking on all the most the highest and lowest points of his curved head. So we click on that, double click it, and then we can just start doing the top of his head using that curvy tool, the Bezier tool. If you have been watching us for a while, you know that we've been doing a few interesting items. We've done the Superman shield, we've done Iron Man's helmet. We've done a few interesting items here on there. It's been quite fun. I hope you guys have been having a go as well. As I said, the software that I'm using is called Inkscape. It's entirely free online. All you need to do is Google it and you will get there are links to go and download it. It's so easy to use. It is a very cheap version, a poor man's version of something called Illustrator. But hey, if it works, it works. Right, now that we've done the size of his head, I want to do his mouth, okay? But already you can see that the way they've drawn it, something's quite wrong because it's going all the way here, but our shape is going there. So I need to make another handle here, holding down the control and clicking on the string, on the line, sorry. I'm going to put that there and then make sure that this curve follows the curve of his head. Remember, we're trying to trace that image there. Holding down the control again, we're going to click on it, double click it, and it makes another handle, another point. We're going to put it to the corner of his mouth there, using these handles to manipulate the curve like this. And see, we're making the outline of his mouth, aren't we, to fit inside there. So let's bring it all the way across like this. Click, double click it again, holding down the control key, and we're going to bring that all the way here using these handles to control the curvature of our line. Let's just click on that so it's nice and round like this. You know, there you go. And then let's double click on that and make another curve. Let's double click on that and let's just put it right here like that. And using these handles once again, we're going to create the curve that goes around where his teeth are, I suppose. They are teeth, aren't they? So just for giggles, I'm going to fill in the whole of that with a random color. Let's grab a purple, just to see that we have done the shape of his head there. So let's just take that color off. Right, so we've got the shape of his head there. Let's do his eyes and these kind of weird goggly things. He's got like tubes. It's like a weird visor he's got. And because it's a 2D cartoon, they haven't gone too much into detail. So clicking our Bezier tool again, we're going to click on the highest and lowest points of the curve of the object that we're trying to copy, which in this case, of course, is his visor. Right, let's zoom in a bit, like that. Let's click on these edges here to soften them up. Like that. Using these handles, it does take a while. I know I'm making it look really easy. All right, grabbing these handles and just manipulate them so that they copy the curvature of his visor. It does look like it looks so quickly, but it's getting used to these handles, figuring out how to manipulate them. See, they can go either way, so it's like really getting used to using them as well. So we are going to have another tutorial soon with a live person with me, and we're going to take them through that same process. Anyway, let's continue with this for now. Let's just continue doing the outline of the inside of his visor now. Clicking those shapes there. Okay, again, I keep forgetting to knock the original picture back 70%. I keep forgetting to do it. If I just click on it now, go hit to 70%, so that it's gone back a bit. That way, you see, we can see our line and their lines quite clearly. Otherwise, you know, it gets confusing. We can't see our line, we can't see their line. We don't know what we're tracing. But yeah, I keep forgetting to do that, which is very unprofessional, very unprofessional. But we'll get through it. Okay, right, there you go. So we've got the inside of his visor. Let's do these bits here as well. Let's just grab a straightforward circle tool, he said, and just make a circle. Now, for some reason we can't see that. It's because it's taken on the attributes of the last item I used, which was something I was working on previously. Let's just do that, and let's just roughly copy that. That's good enough for now. Let's do the same for this bit of his antennae. I presume it's an antennae of some type. Sticking at the top of his head. Okay. Obviously, this Bender robot, he's a very traditional looking robot. And most times when we have little, when we go to exhibitions like the halal food exhibitions, and we have kids come to our store and they attempt to draw things, every time we ask them to draw a robot, they always tend to draw a robot looking like this, which is, I always find fascinating actually, because most kids would not even have seen a robot like this. But it makes you wonder, well, why are they drawing a robot like that? It's not as if they see it every time. So it's interesting how some things in our culture just stick, isn't it? Right, anyway, let's just continue this. The base of his antennae here, boom. I'm going to soften up all the edges here and just manipulate them so that they flow into the shape we want to copy here, like this. Okie dokie, there you go. Okay, I've got too many points here. Zoom in. I'm going to click on this one, boom, and just delete it. Don't need it. Click on that one, make it smooth. Zoom out. And for now, that's going to be good enough. Good enough. Good enough, right? Right, let's just throw his teeth in there quickly. Now, his teeth are going to be white, so it's going to need to have a background. So what we're going to do, we're going to create, starting from here to here, and just do a space around his mouth. And then we're going to put these lines in. Simple as this. This one, we're going to put those lines here, and because it's slightly curved, we're going to put another point there. So it's slightly curved there. We're going to do Control D, which duplicates it, and just drop that down there. Comprende? Right? Then we're going to click that. We're going to do the colors in a second. Okay, I'm not going to do the entire robot. It's going to take too long. To be honest, this is taking longer than I thought it would do. Right, anyway. So let's duplicate the robot, put it to one side, make it 100% again. That way we can get the true colors. Okay, because if we sample the 70% image of it, obviously we'll get the wrong percentage. So let's click on his head. Using the eyedropper tool, we're going to sample that color. Oh, there you go. Okay, well, I'm going to do exactly the same for this bit here. Sample that. Boom. And for the main antennae, we'll grab that and just sample that color. Boom. And then we're going to grab the top of the antennae and boom. There you go. Now we can see straight away we can see there's something wrong. That this has to be on top of here like this. So we're going to bring it to the front by clicking that. And then this round thing has to be on top of that. So we're going to click that as well. That's what we've got on the original there. Pretty much. Right, let's look at his visor. Now you can see his visor is a slightly different color to the rest of his head. Let's click on his visor, go to the eyedrop tool, and click the sampler to click on that bit. Boom. And it's created that slightly different tone of blue. The inside of his eyes just looks like a straightforward black to me. We don't have to sample it, but we will anyway. Now we've left out his teeth, but don't worry, we did it in a minute. His eyes, excuse me, his eyeballs. We left out his eyeballs, not to worry. We're going to go do it's not actually, his teeth aren't quite white. They're kind of slightly off yellow. Let's click on that. Sample those colors. Boom. It sees that kind of yellow. Now again, you can see why I've done that shape on the outside of his mouth, because it has to blend. It has to go behind his teeth. So I'm going to grab this tool here and click it back, and you can see it's gone back. Yeah, it's gone back. But we need to do the same with these lines that form his teeth. So click each one, holding down the shift key. They're all now selected. See? Then we're going to knock them back. Boom, 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 boom. Now they've gone back too far because they're on different layers. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab that. We're going to send it to the back, but it's going to go behind the image. So grab the image and drop that back, and there you go. Okay. Now I left his eyes deliberately undone because they're going to be a bit tricky. Now we could do them a number of ways. We could just grab a circle like that and just literally do a circle and drop it in there like that, and then do Control D and do something, and then just stretch it out or something like that. You could do that. You could do that and then put those little squares on there. Okay, that is one way of doing it. And then just grab a square. Okay, oops, again, see, it's taking the attribute of the last square that I used. Let's just fill it with black. Alright, and then Control D to copy it. And there you go. Okay, that is a quick way of doing it. Very easy. There are other ways, because you can see actually that his eyes go inside, our eyes are going outside. Okay. But that's something we can talk about another time, okay? So there you go, guys. Very quick one of Bender. By all means, make sure you keep an eye out for more of our tutorials coming up. Again, if anybody else out there wants me to draw anything in particular, by all means, send me a comment on this illustration or inbox us, and we will try and get that done. All right, guys. Be safe out there. See you soon, inshallah. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.